So let's get right into it. We're going to talk about the absolutely wild story of how one of the biggest, most powerful tech companies on the planet found itself on the very brink of disaster in 2025. It's a story about a gamble so huge, it could define the entire future of AI.
This one sentence, man, it just says it all, doesn't it? This captures the full-blown crisis facing Mark Zuckerberg's empire. We're not talking about just a bad quarter here. This was a legitimate near-death experience for a company that, honestly, we all thought was untouchable.
So let's unpack this. How in the world did a company that basically owned the social media landscape end up fighting for its very survival in this new age of AI?
By 2025, Meta was just getting hammered from all sides. I mean, it was the definition of a perfect storm. You had insane financial pressure pulling it down, a whole string of embarrassing technical failures, and on top of all that, the culture inside the company was starting to completely fall apart.
Okay, to really understand the scale of this gamble, you just have to follow the money. And I'm warning you, the numbers we're about to look at are absolutely staggering.
So early in the year, Zuckerberg gets up and announces this jaw-dropping number, $70 billion. That's what they were going to spend on AI infrastructure just for 2025. That figure just sent shockwaves through Wall Street. I mean, it was almost double what they'd spent the entire year before.
And just when you thought that was crazy, he then signals that, oh, by the way, we're planning to spend another $100 billion or more the year after. This wasn't just an investment anymore. This was a full-on, all-in bet with every chip the company had. So what does all that spending do to a company's health? Well, you can see it right here. This unprecedented cash burn just caused their free cash flow, their actual ability to make money, to completely fall off a cliff. We're talking a drop of more than half. They were running out of road, and fast.
But look, the money problems, that was only part of the story. While all this cash was flying out the door, things inside the company were starting to break down in very public and very damaging ways.
Meta rolls out its big flagship model, Llama 4, with this massive fanfare. The promise was this world-leading, open-source AI for everyone. But the reality? Well, it just wasn't good enough. It was failing to hit the top performance benchmarks where it really mattered.
And then it got so much worse. The AI community discovered that the version Meta submitted for public rankings, well, it performed a lot better than the one they were actually giving to developers. This whole benchmark skate scandal just shattered trust and led to people basically accusing Meta of cooking the books.
Meanwhile, the culture inside the company was just fracturing. A brutal new performance review system created this culture of fear. The legendary FAIR research lab, which was kind of the crown jewel of their AI efforts, got gutted. And then, the final blow. AI pioneer and absolute industry legend Yann LeCun, the soul of Meta's AI research, he resigned. That was the ultimate signal that the company was in total turmoil.
So you're backed into a corner. You're facing crises on every single front. What do? Well, if you're Mark Zuckerberg, you don't retreat. You double down, you launch a radical, three-pronged counterattack to try and seize back control. His plan was pure high-risk, high-reward. First, buy the best talent, no matter the price. Second, centralize all power directly around himself. And third, find some, let's call them creative and kind of risky ways to pay for this whole thing. This new lab, TBDL, basically became Zuck's personal AI war room. It completely bypassed Meta's old-school, slow research culture and prioritized speed and execution above absolutely everything else. Power shifted from the scientists to the builders, and all of them were reporting directly to Zuckerberg every single week.
So at the very heart of this entire gamble, all the money, all the talent, all the restructuring, is one single top-secret project. It's a next-generation AI model with the codename Avocado.
Now, this isn't just another update to Llama, no. This is a complete reboot of their entire AI strategy, built from the ground up. It's designed to leapfrog the competition, and it's being led by a newly hired 28-year-old star from another company. I mean, everything is riding on this. But here's where it gets really sticky. Its training strategy is super controversial. See, TBDL is reportedly using knowledge that's been distilled from their competitors' models to train Avocado. Critics are calling this model plagiarism, warning that it could actually kill true innovation by just recycling old ideas. And you can feel the pressure mounting. The launch has already been pushed into 2026. And to catch up, the team is allegedly skipping crucial safety and bias checks.
They're risking a repeat of the Llama 4 disaster, but on an even bigger, more catastrophic scale. So by the end of 2025, this colossal bet had pushed Meta to a massive crossroads. Its entire future is now hanging in the balance, with three very, very different paths forward. Okay, path one. This is the dream scenario, right? The Hollywood ending. Avocado is a massive home run, the stock soars, and everyone hails Zuckerberg as a visionary genius. Meta is back on top as a premier AI innovator. Then there's the second path, which, honestly, might be the most dangerous. Mediocrity. Avocado is fine. It's good enough, but it's not a game changer. This traps Meta in this permanent, incredibly expensive game of catch-up. They survive, but they never lead again. And then, of course, there's the worst-case scenario. Total, spectacular failure. Avocado flops, the stock crashes, all the new talent flees, and Meta is forced to retreat, abandoning its AI dreams just to manage the slow decline of its old social media empire. And that's really what this all boils down to. Everything, all the money, all the talent, the entire company's reputation has been pushed to the center of the table. The bet has been made. Now all they can do is wait for the cards to be revealed. The results of this gamble won't just define the next chapter for Meta. Seriously, they could reshape the power dynamics of the entire AI industry for years to come. The only question left is, which of those three futures is going to become reality?